Hey friends, so today is day 4 of being consistent of my vlogs. So here is the morning, here is the view of the morning. We start the day with this. Children's playing, having a good time. Today we have a lot of things to discuss. Today we'll discuss the story of human civilization, the story of us. So basically, we humans, the story of us starts really back. We can't say the exact date, but chronologically, if we go 1.3 billion years ago, the Big Bang took place, and around 4 billion years ago, the Earth was ready for the cell in order to regenerate the new cell. The environment were supporting. So it was around a few thousand years, like 20-25,000 years from now, we can say that humans from Africa, the lagoons or the chimpanzees from Africa, they got converted into humans just because of the good environmental conditions. The dinosaurs weren't there into the environment, so they had lot of options for food. So they came out of the trees and they searched for the food at the savanna region of Africa, where the vegetation takes place, especially at the Kenya region, at the Masai Mara region, where all the herbivorous animals can be seen, or the carnivorous animals can be seen, or the omnivorous animals can be seen. This is the high biodiversity area from where the chimpanzees evolved into humans. After the evolution, they became an ancient man. So the ancient man used to use the paleo tools, like the Paleolithic age. So there comes a big stone age. So they use lot of tools of stone, like they made a tool to kill the animals and to eat them. So in the early time of Paleolithic age, they used big stones. So it is like Paleolithic age. Then later they used mid size of stone, that is known as Mesolithic age, and later they used very small tools, like very small tools made up of stone. So that is known as Neolithic. After the Neolithic, they discovered fire and copper. So then the age comes of copper age, the Chalcolithic age. The stone and the copper combiningly, they started using copper and the stone. So copper is a conductor. Copper can do lot of, like, the copper is a metal. So the equipment or the things or the tools that we are like using in order to kill an animal and gather our food is much beneficial if we are doing the hunting part from the metal part, hunting part using the metal. So the killing gets easier. So after the hunting, after the Chalcolithic age, there comes the Iron Age. So iron and steel arrives. So what happens when humans starts traveling from the east, from the African part to the Middle East region? So they didn't had any kind of agricultural option. They were mostly dependent into the animals for their food. But later, when they came to the part of like today's Pakistan, Afghanistan, and India area, so there was Indus River. So near the Indus River, near Mehergarh and Suleiman and Girdar hills are there. So in between Suleiman and Girdar hill, first time agriculture took place. Like they just cultivated jaw and barley. So this was something like a very revolutionary at that period of time. This took place somewhere around 10,000 from today. Koldiva is a place in Allahabad, near Allahabad, where the cultivation of rice took place. So we got some very good architectural, or we can say archaeological evidences for all these sites that yes, there were cultivation and there were annagara or storage houses for all the things that we were cultivating. So Mehergarh came as a destination. So when people from Africa came near Indus River, they had options of agriculture. So there was a chance that they could have become more civilized. So they started eating the vegetables, the vegetarian foods that makes them civilized. like earlier they were like more like an animal, like food was the only priority. Once they learned the agriculture part, the living, a good living became the priority, and food and water was no more a priority. So they looked for a shelter now because the food and water was sorted. Indus River, Tigris River, Tigris and Euphrates, between Tigris and Euphrates, the first civilization of Mesopotamia took place. So, if we move east from Tigris and Euphrates, we'll meet Indus Valley River, Indus Valley. So, near Indus River, Indus Valley civilization took place. If we go further, there are 5 rivers in Punjab, and again there are rivers and rivers in India. So all the civilizations took place in river. Even the Saraswati was existing that period of time. So there was lot of it at the Rajasthan region, the Rajasthan's desert region. The deserts region was not always a desert. The Saraswati was flowing there. So basically, it goes and meets to the Indus River. So Saraswati has its long route, like it divides into two part. One comes and meets at Allahabad, one goes and meets at Indus. So Saraswati was a very longer river. So we also sometimes call as the Indus Valley civilization as Indus Saraswati civilization. So basically Africa is known as cradle of human civilization, but when it comes to Asia, Euphrates, Tigris and all these rivers, these are known as cradle of civilization. Like yes, humans are born in Africa, but the humans became humans once they came to Asia. So after crossing Indus River, once they came more into the eastern part of hemisphere, the agriculture became more easier and easier. So they were morely dependent upon agriculture. That is the reason that they got evolved from the desire of food and shelter, and they got to know their self, and they excelled into the part of meditation. So that is a result. We see lot of Vedic culture, meditative practices, yoga and meditation, the Patanjali, and lot of revolutionary things taking place. Once people are satisfied with all their chakras, all their desires, we can go into the creativity part. We can create lot of things for the society. So this was all for today for the first video. We'll continue with day 4 more vlogs. So as of now, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Bengal, Jai Shri Ram.